Hey everybody, this is my Batwing from the 1989 Batman film. I've always really liked the Batwing. I've always wanted to build one, but I never really wanted to tackle kind of all of the crazy curves and shaping you got to do to make the fuselage look right. So for this one, I tried something different. I sourced an old AMT Batwing kit. I think this is from the early 90s, right around the time the film came out. It's 1/25th scale, which makes it just about the same size as one of the little E-flite Ultrixes. And I used the plastic parts from this as a form to make some of the 3D shapes on the model. So, using the parts straight off the sprue, did some of the sub-assemblies here to get the canopy on, and then filled in some of the open spots that other plastic pieces would go into to make a little fuselage form here. And I used some scraps of wood to make it flat on the bottom, so as I pulled a plastic sheet over it, it wouldn't deform. And so this is one of the poles that I haven't trimmed and painted, but this is just I think it's 0.015 polycarbonate pulled over this shape, and you capture a lot of the detail from the plastic model. So you can see some of the frame lines on the canopy, all that little grill detail at the back, which would be which would take quite a lot of time to build out of foam or carve myself. So I vac formed the main fuselage section, and then I just used the traced outline of the wing. So these are the plastic parts from the rest of the model. Just straight traced around that onto some FliteTest maker foam with the paper peeled off to get the wing shape. And this ends up being pretty comparable in size to the E-flite Ultrix. The Ultrix has a little bit more wing area because of the cutouts here, but there's less volume of stuff on the Batwing. So this ends up being about 10 grams lighter with the battery than the Ultrix is, so it handles the reduction in wing area quite well. I cut in some elevons in the back, and then it does have reasonably sized vertical stabilizers. So in some ways it flies as well, if not a little bit better in fast forward flight than the Ultrix. It'll really cruise around. You can do real fast low passes and bank turns, and then it'll slow down real well. And you can hover it. You can do loops and rolls and all your normal aerobatics. But this shell came out pretty well, and I think it's a method I'm going to try on some future builds, where I want to do this mix between some 2D structures that are pretty simple to just cut out, and capture most of the character of the plane in some sort of formed shell for the body. So as with all the builds, happy to answer any questions you might have about how it went together, or how to set up your own if you want to take a try at making one. But leave any questions you got down in the comments below, and if you got any suggestions on any planes you might like to see in the future, just let me know. So I'll be back soon with a couple more builds, and until then, see you later.